What is the most useless fact you know? The only endorsement Elvis Presley ever did was for a donut shop that he loved. He made the appearance at just 19 years old in 1954 when he was relatively unknown. Not only was this the only endorsement he ever did, but his compensation for it was a box of hot glazed donuts from the shop. Totally worth it. Opens box of donuts, oh mama. Johnny Bravo intensifies. Cookie Monster's real name is Sid. He said useless. Snakes can get malaria. Another random snake-related fact. A 40-acre Montana fire was caused by a hawk landing on power lines while clenching a large snake. The wriggling snake touched a second power line, completing the circuit and electrocuting both animals with up to 700,000 volts. I think the snake knew this kills the bird. A Pyrrhic victory is still a victory. Michael J. Fox's middle name is Andrew. Jandrew. Andrew. In WW2, the British trained seagulls to poo on enemy periscopes before realizing that seagulls could not fly far enough out to sea for this to be useful. They could poo from planes themselves, why bother the seagulls SMH? They didn't eat much at that time. Bees generate electricity because their wing flapping is so fast, they can use this to tell if a flower has been landed on by another bee already. It's electric charge. Bees are electric-type Pokemon. Finally, I've long searched for a possible Pokemon type for those bugs. Edit. If you can recognize sarcasm, I feel bad for you, son. I've got 99 problems in type knowledge, ain't one. The Shrek cast didn't meet till the movie was finished. Shrek was also used as a gulag-esque punishment of sorts for people at DreamWorks who didn't do well enough while working on The Prince of Egypt. They called the act getting Shreked, which I suspect any unknowing fans of early 2010s memes in this thread will enjoy. Edit. My original comment left out some of the context that all good humans of correct and decent temperament desire. You can find some more about the story here. nypost.com 20100516 Ugly Green Mantras. A Google search for getting Shreked returns a couple of interesting articles as well. You better check yourself before you Shrek yourself. Cockroaches are like us, in a way. When you touch a cockroach, it will go wash itself. Women blink more often than men. They also have more babies than men. I had a baby after I read this, goddammit. Eels actually have two jaws. The first being like a normal jaw, the second being hidden in their throat. The secondary jaw lunges forward when the eel bites down on prey, bites down on the piece within the mouth and bites a chunk out of it, pulling it down the throat. Think about the alien in the movie Alien. The secondary mini-mouth they use is based off an eel's anatomy. When the jaws open wide and there's more jaws inside, that's a moray. When the fish that you feel's not a fish but an eel, that's a moray. When an eel bites your hand and it's not what you planned, that's a moray. When you swim near a reef, bit by two sets of teeth, that's a moray. Put your hand in the crack and you won't get it back from a moray. I still have a Windows XP Service Pack 1 acceptable CD key memorized. BCX44G46Y6XBWTV8QKHB2VXJP. The main zoological difference between big cats and small cats is a small bone in the throat of cats that allows them to either roar or purr. Big cats have a flexible hyoid bone, allowing them to roar, and small cats have a hard, ossified hyoid bone allowing them to purr. Edit. To address all the questions in the replies, while I do love cats, I am by no means an expert on big cats, felid genetics, felid anatomy, or felids in general. This is just a useless fact I know. In this sense, cheetahs are classified as small cats because they don't have the ability to roar. Very cute, smiley face. Same with pumas, I believe. Oh, yeah. They just ducking scream like a murder victim. I'd prefer they roared. They are mockingly mimicking humans. Human, puma, if your entire body healed as fast as your tongue, you would starve to death. You'd have to eat around 1,888,000 pieces of paper to reach your daily 2,000 calories. The effort needed to eat that much paper would probably make how much you need to eat higher, and so on and so on. Cows kill more people each year than sharks and alligators combined. Makes sense. Probably really uncommon for cows to be swimming in the ocean, so it is unlikely that they'd ever have the opportunity to kill a shark. Incidentally, there are a lot of cows raised in Hawaii, so if they had an uprising, they could make their way into the ocean to murder some sharks. A study of 10,000 bugs found the gene pool diversity was only made up from 50. There are around 3,500 species of mosquitoes, but only about 100 will bite you. The ones that do bite are female. Females need the blood right before they lay their eggs. So when I'm getting bit at home, she is about to lay some damn eggs somewhere. WTF use and abuse. As dead bodies decay, they burp or release gases. For this reason, caskets and mausoleums need to be ventilated so that the gas can escape. If you see stains on the concrete around a mausoleum and it's not rained recently, that means it's not been properly maintained. Those stains, yeah, that's your Auntie Nora. Sometimes those things leak so bad they need to be washed out. Source: worked for Pressure Wash Company. The word duck was uttered in The Wolf of Wall Street 569 times. Those are rookie numbers. It's written in Canadian law that a passenger can't exit your airplane without a parachute. Elephant pregnancies last 2 years. Was at a school trivia science Olympics thing and they marked me wrong for this answer. I'd pushed back until someone went to check and found out I was indeed correct, so they threw that question out to make it fair since they were wrong. Still mad about that some 20 years later. Assholes. I'm very angry on your behalf. The types of skin on your butthole and lips are the same. The skin on the inside of your cheek is the same as the inside of a vagina. And you just liked the inside of your cheek reading this. You thirsty person, you. Edit: wow, this blew up. Thanks y'all. I feel used and betrayed. Female hyenas have a 7-inch long clitoris that they give birth through. Who's laughing now? Turtles can breathe through their buttholes. Edit: not all of them. Not all of them. Not entirely useless, but the plural of cul-de-sac is cul-de-sac. Gilmore Girls taught me this. In 1963, Major League Baseball pitcher Gaylord Perry remarked, "They'll put a man on the moon before I hit a home run." On July 20, 1969, an hour after Neil Armstrong set foot on the surface of the moon, Perry hit his first, and only, home run while playing for the San Francisco Giants. Edit: my first silver, thank you. Am I now a part of a secret club? At that point, he was obligated to hit one over the fence. There are approximately 2 popes per square kilometer in the Vatican City. I always bring this up when someone quotes statistics. The Vatican has the highest number of popes per square kilometer, too. Great example that if you have an agenda when creating statistics, you can show whatever you want. Also, obligatory statistics link, tylervigen.com. Spurious correlations. 80% of German shepherds are dogs. Wild ducks have penises up to 40 centimeters in length. The penis is curly like a pig's tail and can either be turning clockwise or counterclockwise. When a male duck has found a partner, the female duck's internal reproduction organs will automatically start to twist in the same direction as the male's. Like a lock that adjusts to the shape of a key. You will be wondering why. Well, that's because wild ducks are notorious for rape. No species of birds has as many rapes as wild ducks. The matching of the curls of the reproductory organs is a primary defense mechanism for the rapes. Other defense mechanisms include a sperm lock. When unwanted sperm enters the female, she can guide it away from her egg cells. And there are about 3 female births for every male birth. That's because so many female ducks get killed during these rapes. Ducks are vile. If it is a legitimate duck rape, the body has ways of shutting it down. The female duck's vagina is counter-corkscrew-wise than the male duck, and has dead ends in her vagina with spikes, making duck corkscrewing quite hard.